Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and I know I'm not alone in saying that Hillary Rodham Clinton is one of the most flawed individuals in the United States of America. I mean, she is deeply flawed, she has many flaws, and yet Hillary still finds the audacity to travel around the country talking about how all of the rest of us are so horribly flawed, of course, all while ignoring her own flaws. I mean, Hillary, she's been in public life for a very long time. She's been the First Lady of the United States of America. She's been a U.S. Senator from New York. She has been the Secretary of State under former President Barack Obama. She is a failed 2016 Democrat presidential nominee. She's done a lot of things throughout the course of her life, and if you look at her resume, it's not very impressive, to say the least. I mean, this is a woman who went and publicly demonized the women that her husband sexually preyed upon. This is a woman who totally ignored that 4 innocent U.S. lives were being lost in Benghazi under her watch. This is someone who paid for a phony dossier to be compiled by foreign nationals interfering in our U.S. presidential elections and passing that dossier off to her friends in the Obama administration so that they could illegally spy on her opponent Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. I mean, the list goes on and on and on with all the things that Hillary Clinton has done to wrong the United States of America, to show herself as being deeply flawed. One that I didn't mention right there, it's one of the worst things that she's done, and that is, of course, Hillary Clinton's jeopardizing national security when she was serving in the Obama administration through the gross negligence that she displayed in her handling of classified emails, all that, of course, pertaining to her private email server. Now, with Hillary, with something like that, it's just so nauseating to know that to this day, she has not been properly held to account for what it is that she has done to so greatly wrong the United States of America and us, its citizens. I mean, look, we heard the case laid out perfectly against her on national television back in July of 2016. Disgraced former FBI Director Jim Comey, he laid out the case perfectly. Even the worst lawyer in this country, it would have been slam dunk. They could have gotten a conviction on Hillary. But of course, at the end of that press conference, after laying out the case against her perfectly, Jim Comey, showing why it is that we all hate the swamp that is Washington, D.C. so much, said, "Oh, but Hillary's my friend, so I don't think she should be prosecuted." I mean, it was one of the biggest travesties of justice in the United States of America, and it remains that way to this date. And for Hillary Clinton, it's just frustrating that she's not been properly punished for her jeopardizing national security for multiple reasons. I mean, one, because it sets this absolutely terrible example that for some reason, you know, all these other folks who hold high-ranking government positions are going to believe that, oh, it must be acceptable to jeopardize national security because Hillary did it and she didn't get punished, so I could probably do the same, right? I mean, absolutely, we cannot stand for that in the United States, but that is the sort of the example that was set by not prosecuting Hillary. And then in addition to that, it's so incredibly frustrating because Hillary Clinton has not actually had to pay for what it is she's done. She's not had to learn the lesson that she absolutely needs to be learned, that just because your name is Clinton doesn't mean that you're above the law. I mean, Hillary Clinton's still running around acting like this whole thing's some sort of a joke. I mean, there's this new art display that just opened up in Venice, Italy, and Hillary Clinton, she goes over there and she spends an hour just reading off the contents of some of her emails saying, "Oh, see, it was no big deal. Ha ha ha, look what I did." No, newsflash for you, Hillary. This is not a joke. You were grossly negligent with classified information and you jeopardized U.S. national security. It's one of the most serious offenses there is. And I assure you, look, you can just run around for the time being, keep on trying to make a joke out of this incredibly serious criminalistic offense. But myself and so many other patriots throughout the United States of America, we are not going to rest until we see you properly held to account for what it is that you have done to wrong this country that we love so much. And that's all the time that I have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.